My name is Miriam. I joined Gtext as associate 3 months ago, and ever since I've been learning how the business works. I've been learning how to talk to clients. It's not easy actually, but it's a beautiful experience, and I've been able to close a deal in the space of 3 months, and my commission paid in less than 72 hours. What an amazing company. So I'll advise everyone out there that want to start up a career, they want to do something nice, they want to make seven figures, to join Gtext and Associates. And I tell you for free that you won't regret this experience. Imagine you getting a commission 10% of everything you sold. You sell 2 plots of land, you get 10%. You sell three, you get 10%. So it has been a great experience working with you guys. Thank you.
Wow, guys, how would you explain this? That a lady that just joined the sales team in less than 2 months closed a deal of 30 million naira after joining the team at Gtext Homes in this economy. Let's listen to her. Hi, Miss Olabisi Umeru.
Umoru.
Oh, thanks for that correction, Umoru. So tell us, when did you join the team at Gtext?
I joined the team 15th June this year. Yeah, 15th June this year.
Wow, that is in less than 2 months, right?
Yes.
So why did you join the team?
I've been wanting to join the team. I've been struggling with sales for a while, even though I've been in the business of real estate. This is my biggest personal sales so far. And closing a deal of 30 million naira all by myself.
Wow. So tell me, what did they teach you that is so powerful and that changed everything for you?
I learned a lot. I learned how to pitch to customers. I learned how to do phone closing. I learned how to attract customers. I learned how to nurture and convert customers. I also learned how to use this digital marketing to sell properties. Also, I learned a lot from Dr. Steven Akintayo's training sections.
Wow, that's a lot. So tell us, what is your commission like?
That's the juicy part. Commission is just the juicy part. 10% of 30 million naira is like 3 million naira.
Wow, you mean in less than 2 months you made 3 million naira in this economy? Guys, this is super exciting.
Kele Greg is my name. I encourage you watching this video, you watching this video, to register with Gtext Homes as a marketer, because you will definitely get your commission when you are able to sell properties. I'm a beneficiary of this, and I can proudly say that Gtext did not disappoint.
Hello, smart investors. We are here live at Jasper for our allocation and inspection. And one of the amazing things that is happening here today is we are allocating land to the early investors that have keyed into this opportunity that we have here at Jasper Smart City Isheri. And one of our investors is actually here with us, and I would just like to just ask him some brief questions just to show you what we have here and what you are doing here. And I remember that this is not your first time of coming to this estate. Actually, some time ago we came together, and when we came here, you realize that work was ongoing. But between then and now, what do you see to have been the difference so far?
There's so much difference from the last time I came here. Then we don't have a fence, there's no drainage, and it's just more like a forest. But this time around, a lot of changes there. There's a lovely gate and fence has been erected, drainage work going on, and the atmosphere is quite different from what it was before. And I hope it will improve from what I've seen so far.
Yes, sir. Definitely, like you said, it will definitely improve. Work is ongoing, and Gtext land is not slowing down. We are not resting. And today that you have been allocated, sir, how do you feel about the
Said this is a savings for the future. Yeah, so when we buy this land, the value is 50 million, and we bought it for 50 million per plot. So we key in into this promo, yeah, because we've saved 35 million naira on each plot.
Yes, sir.
So we bought an acre. So that is I'll be making like 300 million in a few years, hopefully.
That's amazing. That's amazing. That's amazing. So you've heard from one of our clients here, Mr. Akim, and it's an amazing offer that we have here. We still have our discounts ongoing. Thank you. We're signing out from Jasper Smart City, Isheri.
Good afternoon. From wherever it is you are listening and watching me from, my name is Peter Agunu, and I'm standing right here, the center of the Sapphire Estate, Sapphire Phase 1 and then Phase 2 here in Gwagwalada in Abuja. I'm standing right on my 1 acre of land that I've purchased from Sapphire, and I actually did this video. I made this visit to see for myself firsthand how the place is being prepared and getting ready for investors, for those who bought plots here, who own plots. I own 6 plots here with an acre approximately, and my intention of buying here is for land banking. And of course, if you land bank, chances to that as development come in and as the place expand, I will try to build on mine, but decide to like put up some of the plots for sale and develop some of them. So whichever way, for every one of us who have invested in this Sapphire Estate Phase 1 or 2 in Abuja, it's a clarion call to all of us to come together and think of how best we can bring value into this estate. And with the value that comes to this estate, any development, infrastructure, and the presence that brings people to look at this estate and give it more value, it gives more value to our investment. If you're going to land bank for the purpose of reselling your plot, ultimately the plot will appreciate in value when it's time for you to put it out for sale. The area is beautiful, fantastic scenery. The landscape is perfect. Of course, we're doing this video right now. My visit at this time is at this dry season when the weather is relatively dry, the soil is dry, the grass is also withered. But with the rains, once the rain comes back, it's an entire greenery. All the way you can see from all sides, greenery up to the landscapes over there. It's a beautiful area. It's an agricultural environment and community. What we can do here, whether we want to develop now, whether we want to develop in the future, but the important is our asset is here, our funds are here, and we should start engaging this place to, right for now, start developing and getting value. In getting the value, let the valuation begin to increase right now from whatever it is we choose to do here. So I'm calling on all the plot owners, let's come together, let's put ourselves together as a forum. We can come together and decide how best we can bring development here, how best we can bring more value into this environment, because the value that comes into this place is our value ultimately. So I want to say thank you very much for what you're hearing me for. Let's make Sapphire Estate one of the best estates in the Gtext lands, Gtext holdings across Nigeria. Thank you.
So on behalf of Gtext Land, we are locating plots, just a minute, locating plot Block A, plot 3 to 6 to Mr. Adeniji. Yes. And we are doing this, and also we are locating Block A, plot 7 and 8 to Sani Serat. Yes. And the reason for this is also to tell, here is your physical, it's also to tell client that we don't just do allocation on paper, but we'll take you to the exact spot where your land is. When I was giving my remarks today, I said we'll be doing physical allocation, and this is the business of the day. So he has just been physically allocated. The surveyor just told us now that his plot is from here. down here towards this axis. So what am I trying to tell subscribers? We are not doing allocation on paper. It's no audio land. He's standing on his land today. He has been allocated. If you want to start your fence work, sir, please, you can start, right? So we have allocated to him physically on his land. So you're standing on your land. You can make your decree. You can say whatever I want to say. This is now yours. So I will say again, congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
So what do you have to say, sir?
So the only thing I have said, I'm here by myself. I've seen it displayed practical. So the rest
Seeing is believing.
Seeing is believing. So I have seen it. I have grabbed it. The opportunity is here. I have grabbed it. So thank you.
As our
Thank you
president
too.
say, grab it, run away. He has
Yeah.
grabbed it and he's running away.
Yeah.
Thank you very
Thank
much,
you.
sir.
Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're joining us from. If you can hear me loud and clear, please just drop a comment in the chat box. Just drop a comment, yes, in the chat box. You're very much welcome. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. I can see. Thank you, Cheesemon, for the feedback. Amazing. Oh, thank you, Dadem. Fantastic, fantastic. That's good. Yes, so you're very much welcome to day 1 of the 12 days Global Sales Challenge. If you're excited to be here, today being day 1, please drop a comment in the chat box. Just say excited. I want to see those who are really happy to be here. If you're excited to be here, I can see Esther Aluko. I can see Favor. I can see Impeccable. I can see Darlington. If you're excited, just drop a comment in the chat box. Excited, excited, excited. Oh, beautiful. I can see Dadem is excited. Fantastic. So just drop your name. Let us know your name and where you're joining us from. Just drop in the chat box your name and where you are joining us from. The city, the country you're joining us from, please just drop in the chat box. Very quickly, I would love to give a brief shout out, to 1 or 2 persons on the call, and for everyone joining across our different platforms as well globally, because
Mr. Isaac, the
this
chat box
is
is disabled though.
Please, everyone, kindly mute your mics. Thank you. So for everyone joining globally across different parts of the world, you're very much welcome. I'm really delighted to let you know that this will be one of the sessions that you will never forget, for the rest of your life, because this 12 days challenge will be changing a lot of things, for a lot of persons who will be devoted and committed to this call. Firstly, I would like to start, by acknowledging the organizers of this event. That's Gtext and Associates, and also able founder in person of Dr. Stephen Akitayo, and everyone here are very much celebrated. We are very much celebrated. Thank you for joining on day 1. Adewoye, Dapo, Darlington, Debbie, Dadem, Divine, Emmanuel, Esther, Faith, Favor, you are very much welcome. You are very much welcome. I can assure you that you would be getting a whole lot of value, on this session today. And we have an amazing speaker that will be taking us on the training today in person of Dr. Femi Joshua. Before I bring him up, I would love to give a brief run through of his profile and his background, so you would know that there's lots of value and is really going to be power packed. Is going to be power packed. So I'm waiting. I want to see those that are excited. If you are excited to be here, just drop your name and where you're joining us from as well. Then across all our WhatsApp groups, please just do well to take a screenshot. Dakpo, do well to take a screenshot. Abimbola, Darlington, Diadem, Esther, Faith, Favor, everyone on the call. I can see we have a lot of persons already. Just take a screenshot and drop in the WhatsApp group where you belong, where you got the link of this session from, and drop, we have started. We have started. Join now, because no one should miss what is going to be unleashed right here today. Anyone that misses this, I know a lot of persons will want to come back and ask for the recording link, but there's nothing as good as catching it live, right and direct from the speaker, from the trainer, from the facilitator that will be taking us on the call today. And you can even take note of one or two questions or inquiries that you have as well. So I'll give a brief run through of our trainer for today in person of Dr. Femi Joshua. He's a real estate thought leader, a premium investor, an educator, a business strategist, an international speaker, a best-selling author, a global sales expert. Yes, so Dr. Femi Joshua is a real estate thought leader, premium educator, and is the founder and CEO of FI Global Properties Limited and the founder of the African School of Sales and Management, popularly known as ASAM. Before venturing into entrepreneurship, he held executive positions with organizations including VGC Communications, MTN Nigeria, and Globalcom, where he built a distinguished track record in sales, marketing, and business development. He is the best-selling author of the 48 Laws of Selling, widely sought after for his practical, results-driven insights on leadership, sales excellence, entrepreneurship, and wealth creation. Recognized as one of Africa's leading voices in premium real estate, Dr. is an iconic mixed-use development designed to redefine premium urban living, business, hospitality, and investment. Now is to build global enterprises, transform lives, and help organizations
Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Okay, yeah, sorry for uh, well,
Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you, sir.
We're not hearing the. We're not hearing Isaac again.
yes, you are welcome, sir. So you have the floor.
Okay, great. So, good morning, everyone. Let me share display my camera. All right, can you guys see my camera? Can you guys see me and hear me? Can you guys see me and hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, we can.
Sorry,
Sir.
sorry, I needed to adjust my. I'm actually in the training room, so I'm not in my main office. All right. So good morning, everyone. It's a great pleasure. It's a great honor for me to be in the room with you this morning, and I can see amazing, great people in the room. I can see Samuel, I can see Ibrahim, I can see Chisholm, I can see Favor, Faith from UK, I can see Emmanuel, I can see Gifted, John, Muirat, I can see Ngozi, I can see Temitope, Amos, Lovett, Wisdom, Success, Michael, John, Darlington, great people in the room. I can also see Michael, Debbie, Oracle. It's a great honor for me to be with you guys this morning, and I would like to appreciate the management of Gtext for this opportunity for me to have this conversation with everyone in this room. So I'd like you guys to please give me your undivided attention. It cost me a lot to be in this room today because I have a very busy schedule. I've been in a series of meetings this morning, and I say, okay, for me, giving back and engaging in communication like this is a pleasure for me because I've come to realize in life that we are empowered, to empower others, right? Honor to honor others, gifted to give to others, motivated to motivate other people, inspired to inspire other people. So for me, I see this moment as a moment of transformation, and I'd like everyone to please give me your undivided attention. And like I always say, that the goal of knowledge, right, is transformation. Every knowledge received per time on any platform, either you receive it in church, in mosque, in trainings like this, any platform, the goal of every knowledge is transformation. What that means is that that knowledge is supposed to take you from point A to point B, right? And what all that also means is that at the end of every knowledge session, ask yourself, what next? What do I stop? What will I begin to do? And what next? That is the goal of every knowledge, to move you from point A to point B. And I want to assure everyone on this platform, I can see Ungozi, I can see a lot of people there, Sarah, or Gedengbe, all of that. So I want you to know that let not this 12 days challenge, a global challenge, let it not just be another forum to just come and hear. I tell people, even church people, a lot of us were so used to our pastors that sometimes before your pastor even says the Bible says, you have an idea of the Bible you want to quote because you have heard him over and over and over and over and over again. And a lot of time I ask people, Yoruba said, Kilobade, right? Kilobade. What that means is that you have been hearing the last 2, 3, 4, 5 years. What has changed? What has transformed? What new thing? What frontiers are you? Where exactly are you? In the last 5 years, and where exactly are you now? I always tell people, see, at every point in life, you need to understand your why. When you understand your why, then you can always ask question of why not me? Why not now? Right? Why not? Why not me and why not now? Those are critical questions every human born of a woman should ask at every point. Why? Why not? Why not me? Why not now? So in this global challenge, we're talking about people to begin to, transform their sales, begin to transform their any potential, right? So the question is, why not me and why not now? Why not me and why not now? So you don't need to push to tomorrow, to next month, to next year, what you ought to do now. And that is what they call procrastination. So my goal today, as I introduce this conversation with you guys, is to first of all provoke your mind. We have spent 6 months this year. This is the 7th month. I was speaking somewhere sometimes ago, and I asked every sales person in the room, how much have you earned this month, this year? January, February, March, April, May, June. Half of the year is gone, and we are entering another half of the year. How much have you earned? What has changed in your life? What has improved in your life? Or you are still waiting for that, stipend, transport allowance, salary? Because honestly speaking, in a sales environment, right, whatever they give to you as a salary, I don't see it as a salary. I just see it as allowance, because that is also take care of you coming to office, fueling your car and all of that. Where the cocoa is, where the money is, right, is when you earn big commission. And I tell people, getting a job of 200,000, 300,000 is not a testimony. You heard me. It's not a testimony. Take that 300,000 or 400,000 to the nearby bureau de change. They'll just give you 3 pieces of paper. 3 pieces of paper. So is that a testimony? Yes, you need to be grateful unto God. But what can 3 pieces of paper do for you in this economy? What can 3 pieces of paper? The company is paying you 400,000. And the dollar is about 1,003 something. When you convert that 400,000, you are just going on with 1, 2, 3 papers. 3 papers that you can even misplace it. So it is not a testimony, guys. Where you need to make the big money is when you sell big and earn big commission. And that is the goal. and I also want to provoke everyone in this room, right? You need to understand your why. Why are you in this industry? Why are you in sales? Why are you selling? Why do you want to sell? A lot of time I share my background with people. I came from a very humble background. My father was so poor. The only land my dad has in his village, he sold it because of poverty. For you to know how poor we are. The poor people, they make jest of us and call us poor. But I made a decision that this poverty will end from my generation. It is okay for me to be raised poor, but to hand over poverty to my children, oh my goodness, they may not even forgive me. So I remember a prayer I prayed many years ago that God will help me to rewrite the history of my lineage. I'm too tired of somebody calling from the village and you are just angry unnecessarily. Just because of 20K you are angry, or because of 10K you are angry. You see, I won't blame you because it is someone that is well that can donate blood. You can't give what you don't have. So it's okay for you to be angry. For how long will you be angry and shouting at people? If you are married in the house, somebody, your family, your children are asking for basic things, and you are just unnecessarily angry because the money is not there. Guys, sales environment, when you have a platform to sell like this, and that is why I really appreciate Dr. Stephen Akintayo for giving you guys platform. I tell people, this platform you have, you are not here to work for Stephen Akintayo. I hope you guys know. I used to tell my team members, I currently have people working with me. I used to tell them, when you come to the company to work for me, to work, don't think you are coming to help me. No, you are coming to build your destiny. Say, okay, let's go. We are going to help Femi Joshua. You're not here to help me. Oh. My company's name is FJ Global. You're not here to help FJ Global. You are here to help yourself because you are also building your tomorrow. Because relationship goal is value. You bring value to the table and you also earn value. Right? So don't think that you are here to help Dr. Stephen Akintayo or the family and say, let's just go and help Gtext. I don't understand. You're not here to help anybody. You are here to help yourself. And whatever you are doing now, you are building your tomorrow. And that's why I used to tell my team members, you see, when you are in an environment and you don't give it your best, I will say, oh, don't worry. When I start my own, I will give it all. It's not true. Because if you're working in an environment and you work for 5 years, you work for 4 years, right? And you are not giving your best. See, when you start your own, what you have done in the last 4 years, you have learned how not to give the best. So there's no way you start your own today and you now give it your best. Because for 4 years, for 5 years, you have been lazy, you have not put in your best. So you have learned imperfection, and that is going to go with you whenever you have your own opportunity. So, guys, I want you to know that this is an amazing platform for you. Don't joke with the knowledge I'm going to share with you guys today. And I tell people, I don't teach sales because I have read books. Some of you guys can go online, you can check my book. I have one of the major sales books in Nigeria, The 48 Laws of Selling. That book is about 462 pages. You heard me. So beyond the fact that I've authored books, I've read books on sales, I've closed deals. I am not here to boast. You can't even, I have closed deals in thousands, I have closed deals in hundreds, I've closed deals in millions, I've closed it in billions. So I am not here to come and share with you guys head knowledge. Yes, I have the head knowledge, right? I have the head knowledge, but I've come to share with you for some of you that you are Bible students. John said, we are sharing with you what you have seen, what you have heard, what you have touched. So I'm not just here to come and give you guys head knowledge. Anybody can go online and just go and Google anything and come and teach sales. I'm not here because I've mastered the art of AI. No, but I'm here more to help you, to support you, to give you practical knowledge that have helped me in the last 22 years of my life. I started my career in Abuja as a salesperson 2004. Do the math. That's 22 years. I've been on the field for 22 years. I've done house to house. I've done street to street. I've done door to door. I've done company to company. I've done M to A, I mean B to B. I have done sales, and I'm still selling. In my company today, no of my staff has outsold me. I'm not joking. I used to tell them, because you are a salesperson in my team, nobody. This year alone, the kind of sales I have brought to the company, nobody in my team members have brought that. So I am here to share with you the things I have taught over the years, the principles that have helped me over the years. So that, because I tell people, right, 20 children don't play for 20 years. Some of you guys, because we are related, we may see again. When I see the next 5 years, what will you tell me? When I meet you in the next 10 years, what will you tell me? When I meet you guys in the next 1 year, what will you tell me that, oh, that training that day has helped me. Now I'm a billionaire in dollars. I'm a millionaire in dollars. I'm a millionaire in thousands. That is the kind of testimony I want to hear. So as I go into this conversation, please just be focused, right? Be focused. Don't write too many notes. Just write action points. That's what I tell people. Anywhere I go for a program, you see, I don't all somebody's quoting the power is in the power, the clinical, all those can quote. No, as you are speaking, what I write down is action point. Shikena. At every platform, what will I do after this training? So it's not just writing everything. So don't need to write everything I'm going to say. If you're able to write 3 things, write 5 things, what will you do differently that will make you a wonder, that will change the history of your lineage, that will move you from a beggar, that will move you from somebody earning a commission of 100,000, 200,000 to 1 million, somebody earning. You see, if I tell some of you guys the earnings, the money I have made this year on commission, you will not believe it. I don't need to talk about it. The money I've made this year. As at the time I was a landlord in Abuja, if I was not in sales, there's no way I can become a landlord. I used to tell a few of my friends, if it's just to go to office, receive office AC, everybody's happy, sit down under in cool weather. As at the time I was a landlord in Abuja, there's no way I'll become a landlord if it's just 9 to 5. But I hit the street, in the sun, in the rain. We are there. So you are in the right profession. I don't know if all of you guys are in sales. If there's an HR person in this room, if you're an accountant in this room, what are you counting if there's no sales? If you're an HR person, how much is that salary? Is it 1 million that will pay your bill now? You need to learn how to sell. And part of my goal, when I go to every organization, what do I do so that everybody will have sales culture? You don't need to close the deal as an HR. Get us the lead. Hand over it to Ibrahim. Hand over it to Solomon. Hand over it to Dakbo. Hand over it to Esther. Hand over it to Johan. Let somebody help you close the deal. And at the end of the day, we share the revenue. Don't just settle for average. You see, unfortunately, in this part of the world, our reality is upside down. Somebody is calling, somebody writes 7, and you are still arguing that it is L. It's not L, it's 7. But I won't blame you because your reality is upside down. A lot of us are just contented with an average life, just like Lagosians. If God will be rich, one will be rich. And they have been doing that for 20, 30, 40 years. And they are still making that statement. If God will be rich, one will be rich. And they are on that spot. So somebody in this room need to make up his or her mind. You need to rewrite the history of your lineage. It is possible. That commission of 1 million is possible. That commission of 10 million is possible. That commission of 20 million I have earned it before. I have earned commission in one deal. There was a deal I closed last year. In one deal, I earned 19.5 million. You heard me. You can hear me out there. In one deal, I was paid a commission of 19.5 million naira. Tell me how many months will I work a salary job? How many months? Even if they are paying me 1 year, I'm going to use 1 year and 9 months to earn 19.5 million naira just in one deal. So it is possible. So you're in the right place, you're in the right profession. All you need to do is just wait to do the right thing. There's a book I recommend for everyone out there to go and read. There's a book titled Selling Without Selling Your Soul. If you understand that book, honestly, book speaking, you will be cashing out in millions. You'll be cashing out. So it is possible. So as I go into this conversation with you guys today, I'm not going to say much today. I'll open the conversation. We'll continue tomorrow. We'll continue on Wednesday. We'll continue on Thursday. But please don't take this moment for joke at all. Don't take it for joke. You see, we are not in ordinary times at all. We need to understand the spirit of the season, the weight of the time, and where we are in the clock of human journey. It cannot be business as usual. It cannot be. People are suffering. People are crying. Life is becoming more difficult and difficult and difficult for people. Right? But there are things that you can do that you remove your name from among people that are complaining. I remember many years ago when Tinubu came to government, right? And before they left the stadium, before they left the Eagle Square, Tinubu said, fuel subsidy, gone. And before we left the Eagle Square, people started queuing for fuel. I asked my team member, that I promised myself, I said, see, I'm not going to complain about the fuel condition. I asked myself, how can I double my effort? So that I won't be complaining. So that when people are buying fuel of 10,000, I just fill my tank with 100,000 and walk away. Imagine you any commission of 10 million naira. Is it to fuel a car of 200,000 become your problem? Not be. So how can you increase your earning? Because life is not fair, right? Life will not give you what you deserve. Life will give you what you intentionally negotiate for. I repeat myself. Life is not fair, right? Life will not give you what you deserve. Life will give you what you intentionally negotiate for. Life is about negotiation. The Bible says, for some of you guys are Christian, the Bible says, he that observeth the wind shall not sow. He that regarded the cloud shall not reap. Another translation says that he that waited for a perfect condition will never get anything done. So as I go into my slide, the question is why? Why not? Why not me? And why not now? Why? Why not? Why can't I make the money? Why can't I hit the commission? Why not me? Why not now? It's possible, guys. It's possible. So let me quickly go through my slide and I'm going to show you guys some few things. I don't know if you guys are hearing me at all. Am I making sense at all?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So I have one small slide here. Where's that slide again? Let me quickly share my slides. Okay. Can you guys see my slide?
Sir, we can see it.
I believe everybody can see my slide, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So today we're going to look at the psychology of high value selling, how to sell premium product without competing on price. A lot of you guys are always, oh, it's because it's expensive. That's why we cannot sell. Oh, because it's not competitive. See, guys, let me tell you the truth, right? Affordability is relative. I have worked with MTN before. When I was in MTN has the highest product that is so expensive, but we'll still sell. We will sell. So somebody say, oh, it's expensive. I said, no, it is not expensive, guys. It's you who cannot afford it. So for you to say something's expensive, it's not. So how do we sell premium product as realtors in the room without compromising, without competing price? So I'm going to go deeper into that conversation. Okay, so you can see little summary about me out there. I've been in the space for about 20 years. I've closed deals for over $2 billion and more. I've had sessions in 3 different countries, encouraging and motivating the world. So at the end of this class, what do we need to learn? Number one, we're going to understand buyer psychology. Remember, for you to be able to sell premium products without competing on price, you need to know the psychology, how people think. You need to decode the emotional and relationship triggers that drive high value purchasing decision. Number two, we're going to look at how to build irresistible perceived value, because people will see you first. Write it down. People will see you first before they buy you. People will see you. People will see me first. And if you are not able to build a perceived value, master the framework that make price irrelevant, that somebody will even pay before you remember that how much can you want? This is expensive. It's passive value. It has happened to many of us. It's after you have made some purchase, you now ask yourself, are they charming me? What came upon me? No, it's because somebody has built irresistible passive value of that product. So if you are not able to build that passive, because that's why that's why there's a popular statement that perception is stronger than reality, right? If you're not able to build irresistible passive value, understand the framework, right, that makes price irrelevant, you won't sell. Number three, how do you handle objection elegantly? Oh, it's too expensive. It's normal. There's nothing you sell that people will not object. Even if it's too cheap, they will still say it's expensive. So how do you respond to it's too expensive without ever disturbing, discounting your worth? A lot of times, a lot of sellers, even before customers ask for discount, they want to give discount, thinking that that's what will make the buyer to buy. No, let's not get it twisted. Let's not get it twisted. Don't put discount first. Bring value to the table. Let them see what they are buying. Let them see what that value. Let them see what the value is going to bring to their table. Then how do you now close premium deals consistently? If you have done well in the last 3 months, maybe January, February, March, right? And you struggle with sales in April, May, June, it means that your success in February, January, March was a mistake. Because every success we cannot repeat, the previous one's mistake. That is the reality. How do you close deal consistently? How do you become a good closer? How do you sell smart? How do you close big? So I want to look at that as we move into this conversation. So let's look at this opening story. It's very simple, analogy. How somebody paid 10x more and never think about it twice. A jewelry in Lagos displayed two identity, right? Looking bracelets. One was priced at 50,000 naira, the other 500,000. Now, the expensive one sold first every single week. What is the secret? The premium bracelet had a storyline, a master craftsman, a certificate of provenance, a velvet box, and a brand that whispers you have arrived. So at that moment, price was never the question. Identity was the answer. Two jewelry, $50,000, $500,000. Sorry, 50,000 naira, 500,000 naira. And the one that had the highest price is selling faster. Very simple. A storyline. What storyline have you built for yourself? What storyline have you built for that product? People don't just buy. See, let me say this. I know a lot of us going to have a lot of questions out there. People don't just buy. People will buy into you first before they buy into Gtext. I repeat, people will buy into you first because people buy people. A lot of times, a lot of us, we always have a misplaced priority, bringing the company first. No, you are the number one salesman. You are the first contact. If you're able to build a very strong relationship, build customers' confidence, they will not buy. So people they will buy into you first. So what happened here is just identity issue. So what storyline do you have? What storyline have you created? People don't just buy. People buy value, right? Price is just a number. Value is how people feel. So buyers justify with logic, but decide with emotion. People don't buy for logical reason. People buy for emotional reason. So the moment you compare on price, you have already lost the premium positioning because the premium buyers, they don't put price first. They put value first, and the price will come later. So if you're able to show them the value, they will have even paid, write the check before they realize that, this is expensive. So that is what they call it's called passive value. That's added cost. What something feels, what always trumps what it costs to produce. Added value. What are you bringing to the table? They're going to buy land from you. They're not just buying land, they are buying some features. They are buying a lot of things that will just make their life easier. They're buying property. So the reference point is buyers compare you to their aspiration, right? Not your competitors. So they don't look at, oh, because you are cheaper, that's why they're buying for you, because you're expensive. They look at the value you are giving them and they will pay for your product. So price signal quality. So what also means that lowering your price often reduces your always reduce desirability in premium market. There's a difference between doing business with poor people and doing business with luxury people. Remember, we are targeting the luxury product here. So what is only the poor that always press price tag. You go to, for example, H Medics. A poor man will carry everything inside the H Medics and go and take it to price checker. Price checker. How much? What you want you? What you want you? But the premium person will just enter there, carry basket, drop one, just drop it and go and pay and get out of that place. So that's the thinking. So the time if you think that lowering the price, right, is what is going to make you to sell premium product, you are wrong. You are very, 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 very wrong. So what is the science behind every buying decision? Number one, the limbic brain decide first. I've talked about this before. Emotion and memory, not logic. Emotion and memory initiate 95% of purchasing decisions. This is a research by Harvard Business School. People don't just buy for logical reason. People buy for emotional reason. And that's why they call, in my book, there's a place I call the law of neuromarketing. If you have seen my book before, one of the law, I talk about the law of neuromarketing. What that means is that there's a buying button that everybody has. If you're not able to press that buying button, nobody will buy. And that is the power of emotion. People don't buy logic, they buy emotion. Number two, identity alignment. Buyers ask, does this reflect who I am or who I want to become? Premium purchasers are identity investors or investment. Status. They will think about their status before even think about the price. The number three, loss aversion is powerful. The pain of missing out. They call it fear of missing out, fear of missing out, FOMO. If I don't buy this now, I am going to miss a lot of things. So scarcity and risk preference. So when you are trying to sell buyers, right, let them have that sell with a sense of urgency. That this price will go up anywhere from now. Even when that now come, it can still go up next time, right? But make sure that you create the fear of missing out into the brain of your buyers. And people also look at it as social proof amplifies value. Who else has bought this? How many I remember many years ago, that was 2015 or thereabout, that I went to Dubai. There's this city group, is it First Group they call them now, that they used to sell luxury apartments in Dubai. These guys have data of some Nigerians that have bought their products. And they'll begin as you are coming, they'll Google your name. In fact, I remember one of the guys told me that the first person that bought in that place was my namesake. I said, who is my namesake? He said, Femi Otadola. I am telling you, they realize that they're from Southwest. They begin to make reference to people from Southwest that have bought. So who else has bought this product? I'm not saying that you'll be exposing your customers' identity out, but a lot of time, people want to have an idea who are the caliber of people. You can say, oh, we have top government executives here. We have corporate bankers that have purchased into this, or we have some diploma that have bought into this without necessarily mentioning name. Jessica, please, can you mute your mic, please? So imagine you telling somebody that we have diplomats that have bought here, we have corporate bankers, we have top CEO that have bought here. Say, okay. I think there are people that I want to live with. So you need to talk about social proof. So I've talked about this before, emotional, and logical reasoning. Emotional is faster. People get their identity and also increase status. And this is driven by feeling and story. Remember the story I share with you about the jury that sells for 50,000 naira and 500,000 naira. And the one of 500K sell faster because of the storyline. What storyline have you built for the product you are selling? The logic is very slow, analytical, that leads to paralysis. Too much analysis, analyzing, and before you know it, the business gets paralyzed. Then we have the features, and this driven by data and proof. So what I'm going to say, guys, is emotional opens the door. Logic justify the entry. We need both, but you pay attention more because premium sales professionals, right, understand that the emotional brain says yes first. So your job is to then give the logical brain enough information on ammunitions to feel good about the decision. You lead with story, vision, identity. You close with return on investment, data and proof. Let me quickly say this as I move on, guys. You see, in this real estate business or anything you are selling, if you are not an expert, you are wasting your time. People don't just buy. People buy from experts. People buy from people that will give them data, figure, return on investment, proven data. Not just, just buy now. Just buy. In the next 1 year, they will return on investment. How much research have you done that you tell customers that this place, the capital appreciation of this product in the next 3 years is 90%, or in the next 1 year is 20 to 50%. There's a project we're going to work on Abuja now in Jabi Prime, it's called Jabi Prime Up. It's a 8-story building we're working on. We unveiled the project some months ago. For every time I talk to prospect, I give them data. For example, after that project is completed, I have a data that the occupancy rate in that place would be 19 days in a month. And the minimum the minimum self-contained in Jabi currently is about 75,000 per night. So I did the math, 75,000 times 19 days minimum times 12 months, give about 17.5 million naira. So if somebody invests 100 million, for example, in our project, which is our list, the list of that project is 100 million. So if you invest 100 million, we have data, then in 5 years, maximum 6 years, you are going to recoup your capital. Shikina. Then, apart from recouping your capital, there is capital appreciation on the product that you are selling. So you need information. Be a subject matter. Don't just sell Lagos real estate. Don't just sell Ibadan. Don't just sell Lagos. Don't just sell Abuja. How much information do you have that will make? I remember I took a particular customer somewhere. I wanted to buy a property that worth 80 or 800 million. And I asked the mandate, I said, 800 million. How much is the renter here? 35 million. In 4 years, you have only 100 million. Another 1 year, 100 million. I said it's going to cost you 30 to recoup your capital here. Why don't you invest in return on fast-growing projects? Because I have data. I'm not speaking from empty brain. I have information. So the seller who speaks only to logic will always be outpriced. The seller who speaks to emotion, data, will always be choosing. So my time is almost up. The 6 drivers of premium buying. Master these six psychology levers, and price become a secondary conversation. Please, as you are going to the market, as you are entering the market, let not price become a barrier, especially when you are selling premium products. Because if you, a seller, cannot convince yourself that this product is not expensive. It's the value that the product is bringing that makes it look expensive. I always tell people, a poor man will tell you it's expensive. It's not his fault. It's because he cannot afford it. That's why I say it's expensive. For a rich man, it's not expensive. It's not. So, 6 drivers. Number 1, trust, authority, exclusivity. Removed. You don't have an idea of the kind of research I am doing on both local and international real estate. I remember last year I was in London. I bought every book that has real estate on it. I'm not joking. I entered all the library, all the bookstore I entered. The one I couldn't get the bookstore, I ordered from Amazon. All the major books that has real estate on them, I have them in my library and I'm consuming them because I make up my mind to become a real estate thought leader. That is what separates the boys from the men. You need to pay attention to authority. You need to position. If you are selling in Lagos, for instance, and I Google realtors in Lagos State, will your name pop up? Have you got to that level that when I Google realtors in Lagos, when I Google realtors in UK, when I Google realtors in South Africa, when I Google realtors in Ibadan, when I Google realtors in Abuja, will your name pop up? You can't Google marketing consultant in Abuja and my name will not pop up. I have locked that space. I've locked my name on Google. I've gotten businesses because somebody Googled my name and saw what I do. Authority. Authority is a major credential. It's a major credential that's going to help you in this space. Then always pitch exclusivity. What is not available to everyone becomes more desirable. Exclusive access, limited intake, curated clarity, and signals to premium value. Status, premium buyers invest in how to purchase. The purchase make them feel important, feel highly, placed. Then create scarcity, and finally certainty. Risk remove, is a premium feature. Guarantees, testimony. What about trust? Buyers pay more when believe in you. People will buy. People don't just buy. People buy for who they know, they like, and they trust. And as a person, you need to be able to build your personal credibility. There's a difference between corporate credibility and personal credibility. You just do your own best. I remember when I was in MTN, I have so many people that bought from MTN that time. They hate MTN with passion. But because of me, they will buy. Because MTN was crazily expensive. I remember when MTN said that we cannot do per second billing. It was Glo that came and break that record. Yet people will buy. So people don't just buy. People will buy from you when they believe in you, when they trust in you, and when you can bring value to the table. I'm going to wrap up here because my time is up. I was saying 45 minutes. So building perceived value before price conversation. Create emotion desire. When you are talking to customers, demonstrate outcome, present clear, measurable results on that project. Develop stock principle. Remove risk, establish authority. So stop selling what it sells. Sell what it does. Sell outcome. Don't say this property has this, had that. What can it give in the future? What outcome can this product give me? So when you are selling, don't just sell features, sell outcome. Your client do not want a mortgage. They want a kitchen where their family gathers. They don't want consultancy retainer. They want to triple revenue without burning out. So future language, just, this property has 4 bedrooms and so what? No. Outcome language, this home, give your children the space to grow and a sanctuary you will never want to lose. Does that make sense to anybody? You need to understand this. You see, this thing is science. For example, you are selling to a diaspora. You can use words like, you have built legacy abroad. It's time to build, you have built wealth abroad. It's time to build legacy at home. That is the outcome. That's what we make one to think. So when you are selling a 4-bedroom and you say the home give your children the space, to grow a sanctuary you never want to live, that will, it will just click and they will buy from you. I've talked about this before. Position yourself as the only logical choice, that if they don't buy from you, they are missing out completely. So our luxury brand makes price irrelevant. Scarcity. Apple has got to a point now that once they mention Apple, people don't even remember what the main Apple fruit, right, is Apple products, because of the value and how they're able to push that project. So real estate, selling the life, not the listing. Very, 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 very key. So I'm going to quickly wrap up here, and I'm going to leave you all, I'm going to say this. A luxury real estate, for example, developed in Lagos, 12 unsold penthouse, 50 million each. Every showing ended with, well, I will think about it. That's another area people, you see, I tell people, right, after you have presented your product, you have talk. And somebody say, I will think about it. And you now say, thank you very much, sir. God forbid. Sir, of everything I've said, which aspect you want to think about? Is it on the objection handling is a science. At every point, don't leave the customer's place defeated. I will think about which aspect. Tell me about the particular point that they want to think about. So it's very, very, very important for us to know that it's expensive, is an objection that we can handle. For example, somebody say Airport Road is Airport Road in Lagos. It's not true. Or in Abuja. What are you comparing our product with? Ask question. Ask question. Don't generalize your pricing. Ask question. Then I'm going to wrap up here. Premium closing techniques that honor the buyer. I want to cover this so by tomorrow we'll go into the new topic. You need to assume the closing. When you are in this room 6 months from now, what will feel different? Paint the future. Assume that the man has given you a check. Even the Bible says, as far as your eyes can see, faith is a substance of things hoped for, evidence of what you are not seeing. Somebody give you a check of 1 billion. It's like the money has entered your account. That's faith. But you have not gone to the bank. Evidence of what you have not seen. You have not cashed the money, but you already have the check. You need to paint that picture to your customers. Right? The investment, are reframe close. Not just cost. You look at the compounding investment results. You shift from expensive to what the person will get at the end of the day. Because if you buy something of 200 million and you're going to get 80 million in return, it makes sense. So it's not expensive because it's not going to get this return back. So you need to show them, and also elegant scarcity in close. So I'm almost done. Let me wrap up here. 5 mistakes that destroy premium positioning. Number 1, discounting early. It's very wrong. Don't go to the negotiation table to discount early. Dropping your price before the buyer even asks is a problem. That destroys trust immediately because he assumes they have come to cheat him. That the price is already inflated already. Let him ask. So don't discount early. Sorry, can you say, okay, I will talk to the management. Yes, you can discount immediately. But say, okay, let me talk to my management and I will get back to you. Don't say, okay, yes. That price, please pay. You can pay, it's fine. No, you are not creating scarcity. Yes, you have discount already in your hand, but don't put it early. Right? Leading with futures, failing to differentiate, and weak post presentation follow-up. Follow-up. Premium buyers expected premium engagement. This is where many salespeople are missing it. Research shows that 80% of salespeople only follow up 2 or 3 times and they stop. The minimum following up is 12 times. And following up does not mean, hey, what are you bringing the check? What are you paying? No. You touch base. The greatest salesman that ever lived, his name is Joe Girard. You can Google him. Joe Girard. Joe Girard closed a deal of 13,000 cars in 12 consecutive years. This guy's name entered Guinness Book of Record. He sold 12,000 cars, 12,001, sorry. So they asked him, your secret? He said, my major secret, following up. And this is what has helped me also as a salesperson. Oh, I can follow up on customer. I can follow up. In my book, I talk about the law of follow-up and the law of relationship. People don't just buy. You need to build solid relationship. You need to understand the science of following up. So one major thing that has helped me over the years is strategic following up. It has helped me to close deals in thousands. It has helped me to close deals in millions. It has helped me to close deals in billions. Strategic following up. Ladies and gentlemen, my time is up. I'm going to shut down at this place. Thank you for hearing me. God bless you. And I know I've not wasted your time at all. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you so much, Dr. Femi Joshua. If you've gotten value, can you comment in the chat box? Value. If you've gotten value, I want to see your emoji, your appreciation. Just drop a comment in the chat box. Value. This has been very impactful. IT, please check if the chat section is open so that people can comment. Thank you. So I will give everyone 2 to 3 seconds, just unmute and say, thank you, Dr. Femi Joshua. Thank you, Dr. Femi Joshua. You can unmute. Thank you, Dr. Femi Joshua.
Thank you, Dr. Femi Joshua. God bless you.
Thank you, Dr. Femi Joshua.
Thank you, Dr. Femi Joshua.
Thank you, Dr. Femi Joshua.
Yes, it's really. All right, thank you, everyone. I know everyone, can keep on appreciating for the rest of the day because the value we've gotten on this call is priceless. It's really priceless. We can't place a price to it. And most important, for those who have any question, please, we'll be taking maybe one question because of time. One question. You can drop your question in the chat box if you have any. And I would like to encourage everyone. This is just day 1 of the 12 days global challenge. And you see how power-packed this session has been. Now imagine that
the chat box is logged. No,
okay.
it's still logged.
Okay, IT will look into that. We'll look into that. But from my end, I'm seeing comments. IT, please be sure. Please, okay, someone says it isn't. Oh, beautiful. So it's active. Thank you for that feedback. Yes, so imagine this is day one and it's as power-packed as this. Success, I can see your hand is raised. You can drop your question or inquiry in the chat session. Someone says, okay, thank you. Please, how can I get a recording so I can rewatch? That's a good question. We will be dropping the recording link, for every session. We'll be dropping the recording link for every session on the WhatsApp groups. We'll be dropping the links on the WhatsApp groups, and also we'll be uploading to our social media platforms so that everyone on this call can have access to it. But that does not remove the fact that it is very vital that you attend the live sessions, because some things are caught. Some things that are some powerful strategies, nuggets that you need, you catch them in the course of the live training sessions. And that's why you cannot afford even to miss out on these live training sessions. This is just the one. We'll be having this event for the next 12 days. And we'll be having our great speaker, Dr. Femi Joshua, for 5 days. Imagine today is just the first day. Now we have 4 days to go, and you cannot afford to miss any of these days. Execution is very, very more important than intentions. 1,000 intention is not as equal to 1 execution. So it's not just enough for us to gather together, to learn. It's very important. As you are learning, have a notepad beside you, right beside you. As I'm speaking to you, even my note here is full. It's full. You can see my note is really full. And what I'm doing is, as the training is going on, I am taking my own notes as to do. So I'm not just jotting the point, and I want everyone on this call to do the same too. As you are learning, be writing to do. What is the execution plan for me? What is that thing I need to do? Are you getting it? Because this is how we can really get the results. So as you are learning, take notes. What are the things that I need to do? What are the things I need to do on every single day of this 12 days Global Sales Challenge? In our WhatsApp groups, please feel free to make your inquiries. IT, please, Stephen, you can drop in the chat box. For those who want to make any inquiry, please, you can reach out to the number that will be dropped now. I will share my number in the chat box. You can reach out to that number. And as well, we will drop in the chat box as well a link called the Product Knowledge link. So the reason why we are here is to, just as we've learned, to earn commissions in millions, in hundreds of millions, and we can use that to achieve our goals, our greater life purpose, and even our objectives. So there's a link, that also gives us access to every of Gtext products. Please click on that link. Through that link, you can access any of the products, and you can get access to the flyers. IT, please, I hope you're doing that already. You can get access to the flyers, to the videos of every estate that we have. We'll also be having product knowledge sessions, where we do what we call product knowledge training and even role play, so that we can have everyone understand and gain mastery of the different products, the different locations. As we've learned today, don't just know the features alone, also know the benefits, the outcome. For instance, you are selling lands in Lagos. What is the Lagos real estate market say? Same with Abuja, same with Ogun State, same with Oyo State. All these locations where we have our projects. Even in Dubai as well, Just yesterday, you know, we celebrated someone amongst us that just closed a Dubai deal. Are you getting it? Even yesterday as well, you know, over the weekend, we celebrated a number of persons that also closed Nigerian deals as well across our different estates. And we want everybody on this call to be part of that as well. We'll be having amazing incentives, commissions in millions. You know, we want to give you awards, you know, that everyone that even makes sales in the course of this 12 days global sales challenge, you will have access to a global award recognition across Dr. Stephen Akintayo's pages. So imagine yourself, Daniel, Amos, Akinro, Abimbola, Darlington, David, Edith, Diadem, Emmanuel, John, Iyanoluwa, Impeccable, Ifoma, Ibrahim, Gifted, Felix, Favor, Faith. I won't be able to call all the names because it's quite a really long list, but everyone on this call, imagine you are earning in hundreds of millions, tens of millions, and millions, and you're also getting a global recognition. This will go a long way, even in putting you on the spotlight. So let me hear, who is the first person to make sale? Just unmute and call your name. Unmute and call your name. And by the way, everyone, let's put on our videos. Let's put on our videos as we take this personal commitment pledge. You know, you put your hand on your chest. You put your hand on your chest. I want to see us put on our videos as we do this. Put on your videos. I can see who are I hope people can on their videos. Can they do that? Okay. So wherever you are, put your hand on your chest and mention your name. I, Isaac Adeoye.
I, Felix Adenia.
Yes. I'm committed to put in my best on this 12 days global sales challenge.
On this
I will execute everything I learn.
I will execute everything that I learned
and put in every needed commitment.
And put in every commitment.
And as I do this, I will earn commissions in millions.
And as I do this,
in tens of millions.
In tens of millions.
In hundreds of millions.
In hundreds of millions.
I believe in myself.
Believe in
I'm confident I can do it.
I'm confident I can do it.
And I will make it happen. So help me God.
So help me.
All right, celebrate yourself, celebrate yourself, celebrate yourself in advance. Celebrate yourself in advance. Yes. So just as you said, so will it be.
Amen.
All right, thank you, everyone. We'll be having this session continue tomorrow, same time. Please do well to invite minimum 2 persons to join tomorrow's session. You can invite as many as 10 persons. Imagine not only you is getting this kind of value. Invite at least minimum 5 persons. Minimum 5 persons to tomorrow's session. And let's build strategic wealth together. Let's build the future together. And let's make it happen together. Thank you, everyone. God bless you all.